Good morning, students. Today's class is about the sterilization and disinfection in relation with microbiology. The microorganisms are ambiguous. They are found in surroundings on the inanimate objects and on surface of the human body. Since they cause contamination, the infection and decay, it becomes necessary to remove all or destroy them. This is the objective of sterilization. Methods to remove or kill microorganisms are known as sterilization. The methods of sterilization used depend on the purpose for which it is carried out, the material to be sterilized, and the nature of the microorganism to be removed or destroyed. The history 1982 means 1862 Louis Pasteur developed pasteurization process. Joseph Lister in 1867 used a carbolic solution to spray on the wounds of his patient. Charles Chamberlain developed the first pressure steam sterilizer of autoclave in 1876. Sterilization is the complete killing of all forms of microorganisms, including bacterial spore. Disinfection means killing or removing the harmful vegetative microorganisms. Antiseptic means disinfectant that can be safely used on living tissue. Bactericide kill microbes, also germicide, fungicide, and viricide. Bacteriostatic means prevents or stops microbial growth, also fungistatic, virostatic. Aseptic means prevent contamination of person or object by microbes. The survival of pathogen on surface, different pathogens have different survival rate like MRSA, VRE, Acinetobacter, norovirus, HIV, HBV, and HCV. High-level disinfectant is glutaraldehyde, less concentrations, and orthophthalate that is Sidex OPA, hydrogen peroxide and pratic acid, hydrogen peroxide, pratic acid, hydrochloride, accelerated hydrogen peroxide. All these are the high level in disinfectants. Liquid disinfectants are the ethyl isopropyl alcohol, chlorine, phenolic, iodophor, quaternary ammonium compound, improved or accelerated hydrogen peroxide. Sterilization is the process of eliminating and destroying all microorganisms, including spores and virus. Sterilization is defined as the process by which an article or a surface or a medium is freed of all living or microorganism, either in the vegetative or in the spore state. Sterilization time is related to the number of organisms in suspension, presence or absence of spore, the strain characteristic of organism. It does not include the time taken to reach specified temperature. The nature of material in which the organisms are present affect the rate of killing. The time required for the sterilization is inversely proportional to the temperature of exposure, and that can be expressed as thermal death rate. This is the minimum time required to kill a suspension of organism at a predetermined temperature in a specific environment. Sterilization methods are by four methods: heat, chemical, radiation, and boiling. The medium for the sterilizing object are the physical agents like dry heat by flaming, incineration or using hot air, moist heat by boiling, steam at atmospheric pressure, steam above atmospheric pressure, filtration, and radiation. Chemical agents like alcohol, acetic acid, dyes, halogens, phenols, surface active agents, metallic salts, gases, and some of the agents mentioned above also used as a disinfectant also. Physical agents are heat. Applying heat to an object is most reliable method of sterilization. Materials that may be damaged by heat can be sterilized by exposing them to low heat or longer period or by repeated cycles. The factors influencing the sterilization by heat are nature of heat, that is dry or moist, temperature and time, number of microorganisms present, characteristic of organisms, species, strain, presence of spores, type of material from which the organism must be eradicated. Mechanism of action. The killing effect of triheat is due to protein denaturation, damage by oxidizing molecules, destroying cell constituents, and toxic effect of elevated levels of electrolytes. The lethal effect of moist heat is due to the denaturation and coagulation of protein. The advantage of steam lies in the latent heat liberated when it condenses on a cooler surface, raising temperature of that surface. Triheat sterilizations require hot air oven for glassware, metallic items, powders, and oil grease. To the Time 2 hours at 160 degrees Celsius and 1 hour at 180 degrees Celsius. Plastics, tubes, rubber, paper and cloth cannot be placed them due to the fire risk. Hot air oven appears with the double metallic walls and a door. There is an air space between these walls. The apparatus is heated by electricity or gas at the bottom. On heating, air at the bottom becomes hot and passes between the two walls from below upwards, then passes in the inner chamber through the holes in the top of the apparatus. The thermostat is fitted to maintain a constant temperature of 160 degrees Celsius. It is one of the most common methods used for sterilization. Glassware, swab sticks, all glass syringes, powder, and oily substances are sterilized in hot air oven. For sterilization, a temperature of 160 is maintained or that is halting for 1 hour. Spores are killed with this temperature. Second is autoclave. Most heat destroys microorganisms by irreversible denaturation and enzymes and structural proteins. Recommendations for sterilization in autoclave are 15 minutes at 121 degrees Celsius. Working of an autoclave, on the lid there are a gauge indicating the pressure, a safety valve set to blow off at the desired pressure, a stop clock to release the pressure. It is provided with a perforated diaphragm. Water is placed below the diaphragm and heated from below by electricity, gas or stove. Working of an autoclave, place the material inside, close the lid, leave the stopcock open, set the safety valve at the desired pressure, heat the autoclave, air is forced out eventually, the steam ensures out through the tap. Close the tap, the inside pressure now rises until it reaches the set level, for example 15 minutes. When the safety valves open, the excess steam escapes. Keep it for 15 minutes, that is the holding time. Stop heating, cool the autoclave below 100 degrees Celsius. Open the stop clock slowly to allow air to enter the autoclave. Advantages can be used for powders, anhydrous oils, inexpensive and non-corrosive effect on instruments. Disadvantages: high temperature causes damage to some items, penetration of heat is slow and it is uneven. Methods of dry heat sterilization are flaming. An insulated loop or the tip of the forceps can be sterilized by holding them over the Bunsen flame till they become red hot. Inoculation loops carry ineffective infective material may be dipped in a disinfectant before flaming to prevent spattering. Incineration is an excellent method for the terminal sterilization for destroying biomedical waste. Plastic bags, PVC and polyethylene can be dealt similarly, but polystyrene materials emit clouds of dense toxic smoke with which pollute the environment. Free circulation between the objects and should be ensured. Moist heat. The temperatures below 100 degrees Celsius, that is the first is saturation of milk. Milk is heated at either 63 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes or 72 degrees Celsius for 15 to 20 seconds, followed by cooling quickly. By this process, all non-sporing bacteria, mycobacteria, brucellosis and salmonella are destroyed. Temperature at 100 degrees Celsius, that is boiling. Vegetative bacteria are killed immediately and 190 to 100 degrees Celsius, but bacterial spores can withstand long periods of boiling. In cases where the boiling is considered adequate, the material should be immersed in water and boiled for 10 to 30 minutes. The lid of the sterilizer should not be opened during this period. Boiling is not recommended for sterilization of instruments used for surgical procedures. Hard water should not be used for boiling. Addition of 2% of sodium bicarbonate to the water may render it soft and make it suitable for sterilization. Steam at atmospheric pressure 100 degrees Celsius. An atmosphere free of steam is used to sterilize culture media which may decompose if subjected to higher temperature. Cork or Arnold steamer is usually used. Chindalization or intermittent sterilization is the method used for media containing sugars or gelatin. An exposure to 100 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes on 3 successive days is used. The principle is that first exposure kills all vegetative bacteria and the spores, since they are in the favorable medium, will germinate, be killed in a subsequent exposure to 100 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. However, this method may fail to kill the spores of certain anaerobics and thermophils. Steam under pressure, that is we have already seen about the autoclave. Two types of autoclaves are there, that is gravity displacement type and high vacuum sterilization. The mechanism of laboratory autoclave or gravity displacement time. Sufficient water added to the cylinder and the material to be sterilized is placed on the tray. The lid is screwed tight with the discharge tap open. And this can be tested by leading escaping steam into a pail of water through the rubber tubing. So the holding once the defect of this autoclave are the air discharge is inefficient and it is difficult to decide when the discharge is complete. Materials remain moist after removal from the autoclave. Vacuum sterilizers do not have this disadvantage. They usually have an automatic cycle control. The air is drawn out whereby the steam penetrates faster and the time required for the sterilization is shorter. Filtration. Filtration helps to remove bacteria from a heat-liable liquids, the sera and solutions of sugar and antibiotics. And as virus can pass through ordinary filters, filtration only renders material bacteria-free. Bacterial toxins can be obtained by passing cultures through filters. Asbestos filters are no longer used due to their carcinogenic property. Cold sterilization is the process which sterilization is carried out at low temperatures with the help of chemicals, radiations, membranes and other means of excluding high temperature. Radiations, two types of radiations are there, non-ionizing and ionizing. Infrared and ultraviolet rays are non-ionizing low energy type, while gamma rays and high energy electrodes are ionizing high energy type. Non-ionizing radiation, here the electromagnetic waves with a wavelength longer than those while visible light is used. These are large to extent absorbed as heat. Infrared radiation is used for rapid mass sterilization of pre-packed items as syringes and catheters. Ultraviolet radiation is used for disinfecting enclosed areas of biosafety cabins in laboratory, entryways, operation theaters and laboratories. Ionizing radiations like X-ray, gamma rays, and cosmic rays are highly lethal to DNA and other vital constituents. They have a high penetrative power. Since there is no appreciable increase in the temperature in this method, it is referred to a cold sterilization. Commercial plants use gamma radiation for sterilizing items like plastic syringes, swabs, catheters, animal feeds, cardboard, oils, greases, fabric, and metal foils. Chemical agents. Several chemical agents used as antiseptic and disinfectants. An ideal antiseptic or disinfectant should be having wide spectrum of activity and effective against all microorganisms, be active in the presence of organic matter, be effective in acid as well as alkaline media, have a speedy action, have high penetrating power, and be stable. Factors that affect the potency of a disinfectant are concentration of substance, contact period, pH of the medium, temperature, nature of organisms, presence of extraneous materials. Mode of action of chemical agent by protein coagulation, by disruption of cell membrane resulting in exposure, damage or loss of content, by removal of free sulfidryl groups essential for functioning of the enzymes, by substrate competition of enzymes necessary for metabolism of the cells. Alcohols. Ethyl alcohol or isopropyl alcohol are the most frequently used. They are used mainly as a skin antiseptic and at a concentration of 60 to 90 in water, 90% in water. They act by denaturing the bacterial proteins. They have no action on the spores. Protein slows its action, whereas 1% of mineral acid or alkali enhances it. Isopropyl alcohol is preferred as it is better fat solvent and more bactericidal and less volatile. It is used for the disinfection of clinical thermometers. Aldehyde. Formaldehyde is an active against amino group in the protein molecule. In aqueous solution, it is markedly bactericidal, sporicidal, and virucidal. It is used to preserve anatomical specimens and destroying anthrax spore in the hair and the wool. Formaldehyde gas is used for sterilizing instruments, heat-sensitive catheters, and for fumigating wards, isolation rooms, and laboratories. Under properly controlled conditions, clothing, bedding, furniture, and books can be satisfactorily disinfected. The gas is an irritant and toxic when inhaled. This can be nullified by exposure to environment to ammonia vapor after disinfection has been completed. glutaraldehyde, an action similar to that of formaldehyde, especially effective against tubercle bacilli, fungi, and virus. There is no deleterious effect on cement or lenses of instruments. Hence, it is used to sterilize cystoscopes, bronchoscope, rubber anesthetic tubes, plastic endotracheal tubes, and polyethylene tubings. It can also be used for metal instruments. Dyes. Two types of dyes, aniline and acetylene, are used extensively as skin and wound antiseptic. Both have bacteriostatic in high dilution and have low bactericidal activity. They are more active against gram-positive than gram-negative bacteria. Halogens. Iodine is an aqueous and alcoholic solutions, has been widely used as a skin disinfectant. It is bactericidal with a moderate action against spore. Chlorine and its compound hypochlorite have been used disinfecting over time. They are markedly bactericidal and virucidal. Town water supplies, swimming pools, food and dairy industries have chlorine for disinfection. The organic chloramines are used as antiseptics for dressing wounds. Phenols. These compounds are obtained by distillation of coal tar. These compounds are obtained by distillation of coal tar between temperatures of 160 degrees Celsius and 270 degrees Celsius. Bactericidal effect of phenols is due to their capacity to cause cell damage inactivation of membrane-bound oxidase. Phenol is widely used in hospitals as a disinfectant. Gases. Ethylene oxide. This is a colorless liquid with a boiling point of 10.7 degrees Celsius and highly penetrating at normal temperature and pressure. It has a sweet, ethereal smell and highly inflammable. It is explosive and concentration greater than 3%. Especially used for sterilizing heat-sensitive equipments like heart-lung machines, respirators, switches materials, dental equipment, books, and clothing. It has a wide application within and outside the hospital. It is unsuitable for fumigating rooms because of its explosive property. It is potentially toxic to human beings, causing mutagenicity and carcinogenicity. Formaldehyde has. This is employed for fumigation of operating rooms and other rooms. It is sealed the room, left unopened for 48 hours after fumigation. New methods of sterilization of heat-sensitive articles are plasma sterilization. Plasma is known as the fourth state of matter and consists of ions, electrons, or neutral particles. A radio frequency energy is applied to create an electromagnetic field. To induce this, a hydrogen peroxide vapors are introduced with the generate as a state of plasma containing free radicals of hydrogen and oxygen. This state renders articles sterile by denaturing the microorganism. Anthroscopes, erythroscopes, etc. sterilized by plasma sterilization. Storage of sterile items. A well-ventilated area that provides protection against dust, moisture, and temperature and humidity extremes. Sterile items should be stored so that package is not compromised. Label sterilized instruments with a lot number and that indicates sterilizer use, the cycle or the lot number, the date of sterilization, and if applicable, the expiry date. Disinfection is the process where most microbes removed and defined object or surface except the spores, classified as high level disinfectant, intermediate level disinfectant, and low level disinfectant. We have already seen this one. So the general guidelines for the infection is the disinfection include critical instruments and equipment, semi-critical instruments and equipments, and non-critical instruments and equipments. Thank you. Thank you for listening.